Hello everybody and welcome, or welcome back to Sorceress Nonsense. I am Britt, the Surly Sorceress, and we are finally, back for another episode of Grimshire. This episode is gonna diverge slightly from our normal format, in that I have effectively smashed two shorter episodes together into a weird Frankenstein-esque abomination. But monsters need love too, so we persevere. For those of you who would rather skip past the time-lapse mashup of what was supposed to be episode 6, we didn't really accomplish much in that one anyway, and I don't blame you. So I'm going to put a timestamp at the top of the description for those of you who would rather skip ahead to the 6.5 portion of this episode. As far as the beginning portion of this episode, if I'm being entirely honest, I procrastinated editing this episode to the point of almost scrapping it, and for a few reasons. Firstly, I hated it. As soon as I saved the game after that episode, I immediately regretted it. In hindsight, I was pushing myself to record so I could post on time instead of sleeping like I should have been, which is why I spent the whole episode tripping over my words and just generally having a hard time focusing. I was just really unhappy with the way that recording turned out. I recorded a new episode a couple of days later, which is what the rest of the episode is. The 6.5 portion of it. While actively procrastinating editing an episode that I knew I was gonna hate, and trying to figure out a creative solution to my problem, right? I didn't want to give up. We suddenly lost our family pet, who had been with us for almost 12 years, and had part of our ceiling collapse in on the same day. So I was not concerned about sitting down to edit anything for a good little while. When I did finally care enough to think about it, I realized that the 2 episodes next on my edit list were the last 2, with our creature in the background. So the procrastination continued, but with renewed fervor, right? I did eventually manage to sit down and edit this thing together, obviously. And as with most things that I procrastinate for extended periods of time, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. As you can see, I wound up scrapping the audio entirely for the first one so that I could time-lapse it. It actually turned out to be convenient that I hadn't really accomplished anything in that one, because it meant that I could just cut it into chunks and not miss anything important. And because I had given myself some time to grieve before editing these last episodes with my creature here, the few times I did identify her in the background, it felt a little less like salt on the wound. It reminded me that, I still have all of these videos and all of my photos and all of my memories, right? We loved her. I just won't hear her in the background anymore. That sucks, and we still have the recordings. But now that the big, bad, scary episode has been tackled and edited, I'm hoping that I can finally start working on filming and posting a little more consistently. Obviously, I make no promises. Life happens, and unfortunately, I am human. I mean, honestly, sometimes I think there had to be better rocks to incarnate on. Okay, I will now turn it over to the sorceress from the past and finish editing this abomination. Episode. Okay, enjoy. Hello, everybody, and welcome or welcome back to Sorceress Nonsense. I am Britt, the Surly Sorceress, and today we are back for another episode of Grimshire. I think this is going to be episode 7? Question mark? Definitely going to be our longest series so far. Without any further ado, let's jump in and do my favorite thing and try to remember, what was I doing? Okay, here we are in our little shack. If I'm being really honest, at the end of the last episode, when I got finished recording and I went to hit save, I kind of didn't want to hit save. I wanted to trash everything that I had just done and just try to go back and reload the old save and do the whole thing over. But instead of wasting my time and giving up, I decided I was going to try to do something different. So hopefully future me has smashed that nonsense into a weird little time-lapsey creation. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, honestly. I don't know what that wizard that appears during editing time is gonna do. So we're just going to proceed forward. So we almost have everything for that dang old. Oh, not that one. I'm looking at two different parts of the screen at the same time. We still only need just 2 pieces of compost for that mushroom hut, and then we just need to be prepared for the defender's ration. Which, by the way, when I was digging through the footage editing previous episodes, don't time is a weird thing when you're creating videos. So whenever that was, I noticed that this quest says 3 days of carnivore food, but I was pretty sure that dude said 2 days. So I think the 3 days is actually 2 days for them, and then we have to have one, right, for our village. I purposely did not watch very far into the game for the other creators that have played it on the tube, and I have heard things, right? So I haven't seen it happen, but I have heard things about what happens when you don't have enough food. Let's avoid that if we can. Okay? Okay, great. Let's check the mail. We've got 2 requests from Rufus. Come talk to me before the end of winter. We can definitely pencil you in sometime between now and then, bud. And then trees. Hello! Have you noticed the wide variety of trees that grow in Grimshire? Isn't it lovely? It is one of the reasons I love living out here. I just wanted to let you know that it is okay to chop down trees outside the farm. Oh good, because we already did. They will regrow eventually. But be careful what you choose to chop down. Every tree gives nuts or fruits at a certain time, and that food can be a lifesaver during tough times. You can plant as many trees as you can at the farm for food and lumber. P.S. You don't need to water trees. Willow. That is all very helpful information. I'm glad that we are not, in fact, going to be arrested. Or, I don't know, this is like a small village. Would we be arrested, or would we just be, like, stoned and, like, not? Short time. Be right back. Okay, chores are done. We still have quite a bit of energy left over. Does it? I don't think it tells us here. I need to actually run over. Oh, I have some seeds. Oopsie. I need to run over to the root cellar and see what we're looking at as far as food, because we finished the day and went to bed and read the morning news at the end of the last episode, and I still haven't edited that one because I'm sort of like cringy avoiding it. So we need to run over here. As I do, we need to see. Okay, We've got 11 days of herbivore food, but less than 7 of carnivore food stocked. It's Saturday. They're taking the ration tomorrow. So these are rookie numbers. We got to bring these numbers up, right? This is crazy. We got to do better. We're going to hang on to this stuff for now in case I need it during the day. Oh, cheese and crackers. So what do we need to get going on the animals? Okay, do I realize there was a time jump? Yes, absolutely I do. Do I know why that happened? Definitely not because I needed to consult my notes and forgot to pause the recording, but not the game. Excellent. Excellent. Professional. I think I have to take this seriously. I need to make a decision here. I've got 105 stamina right now. What do we spend it on? Because these... Maybe somebody will contribute the other 2 composts. Right? Maybe we'll... Alright, so the animals are a concern and the meat is a concern. So I think maybe half energy on fishing and then the other half on clearing as much as we can. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. I fished a whole bunch. I say a whole bunch. I fished quite a bit. And I also cleared some of the... Okay, let's dump this. That can go. Fuck it. Take that. Nope. Take this. Yep. We're going to save the things that we can put in the specimen box at the manor. We're not going to take it. 5. Time to go, Betty Buys. Gotta go. Tomorrow, we need to go get some coal. Actually, I need to check that box in my house. Haha. Let's see. Spring 15, so we're halfway through. Today's forecast is sunny, so we get to go water. Today we celebrate the birthday of someone in Grimshire. Okay, cool. And now it says 3 days. Yeah, we're gonna have 3 days. All right. Wait, what did that say? Oh, 0 days until Defender's ration due. Yeah. What do we have? Yes! That's everything. Thank you, otter friend. Who is that, Dudley? Hell yeah. Mushroom Hut is done. Farmer rank 7. We've got another skill point to spend. So before I run off, I gotta go get more stinking coal. Before we do that, though, we're gonna grab this one first. We're gonna put this into process to become planks. Because while checking my notes, as I said, I found that we have mail. Hang on, one thing at a time. ADHD, get it one thing at a time. Thank you. Okay. It's gonna be 500 stone, or cheese and crackers, 500 coins, 50 planks, and 50 stone. So if we start processing the planks from us clearing our property, then we shouldn't have to wait long before we have it. It's just going to be the coins. That's a little bit of a problem. Adeline wants to see us before the end of winter. Prudence wants to see us before the end of spring. Come see me before summer 13. So who is Prudence? Oh, the mouse. The baker lady. Baker lady. Cool. Yeah, I like her. Okay, so yes, we're gonna go ahead and process that. I need to go and get coal today, so maybe we'll have a cheeky little, oh, my brain. I'm trying to do two things at once. Stand still, woman. I am going to go get coal today, because we need it to run the smoker. I filled it with stuff and then realized I didn't have coal in my inventory, so we're gonna go grab it so we can smoke as many of those fish as we get. I think today's energy, because that mushroom hut is completed, the only quest that we currently have is the Defender's Ration. So until something else happens or we go pick up one of those side quests, we're not going to have any real goal other than continuing to get our situation sorted here. So I will finish up the morning chores here. I still need to water everything, except for the hay. It's lovely, I don't have to water that. And I will meet you guys back here once I figure out what the hell I'm doing. Okay, so the chores are done. Let's dump this and this. We need to take these to the specimen box. We're going to hang on to these. We'll either donate them at the end of the day or contribute them, I suppose. Oh, here, let's be smart and take that with us and put it in the fish trap. Okay, we'll go put this in the fish trap real quick on our way to go drop these in the specimen box. I want to clear out our inventory as much as possible before we go into the mines. Oh, cutscene! The new mushroom hut is looking good. Hell yeah, it is. I'm excited to start making healing treatments with mushrooms. We're gonna eat some too, right? We can't let the village down now. They helped us so much. Yeah, better be good. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm sure it's gonna be super helpful. Ooh, what's that? Cherry. Nice. Okay. We're gonna get some new forage. Legit. I'll take it. Ooh. Loot goblin moment. Okay, sorry about that. Had to happen. I saw new loot. So, let's be good now. Here, snatch these. Drop some things in the box. There we go. We're gonna drop this in here, and this, and how nice. One of these. Nice, so we're at 38. We have 12 more items we've not yet brought. Okay, so now we need to... We've got 2 empty rooms. We're good. It is time to go... Oh, cheese and crackers. To the mine. Here we go. Oh. Grab that. Okay, I won't be a loot goblin for a second. I won't. Keep going. Oh, you're doing so good. We'll find. Not the bear. Yeah, bear. We're going to level 3. You know what? Actually, let's be a smarty, right? Let's go to 1 and make sure that we've kind of gotten everything that we can out of here, because this one's already open mostly. We just need to grab the minerals that we haven't gotten from here yet. So I don't think the watering can is going to help us much here. scooch in here. We need all of this coal. We also need whatever tin and copper we can find in here that we haven't already grabbed. That is certainly going to become a necessity. We need to get a couple more of the, the water irrigation, the irrigation pumps. We need to get those. Automate that section of garden. Nothing up here then. Okay, cool. Alright, I will time-lapse the rest of this, or cut it, or something. Editing wizard, do your thing. But I'm gonna strip the first level. Copper because that's stripping level 1, but we have 55 stone, 9 tin, coal. Probably enough to get us started. Rough is here. Hey, bud, will you help a badger out? I'd sure like you, bud. I'm running low on supplies ever since, well, recent unsettling events. Agreed. You give me some iron ore? It can be found in the abandoned mine on the west side of the marsh. I'd go get it myself, but Gustavo has ordered me to work on some repairs for his soldiers. Oh, what a shitter. Oh, the stone there is harder, so you'll probably need to equipment. This quest. I would need to check my notes to remember how much that costs. 20 copper bars. Oh. When we get to the house. Alright, so we've got a little bit. I suppose I can go knock a few trees down or smash some rocks on our property. Keep making some space. Cheese and crackers, I am getting caught on everything. This is what I should be spending the energy. Here's that damn cat. Matter of fact, be right back. Okay. I spent the rest of our energy clearing that path. It's a little bit easier to get down now. What do we have in our inventory? Oh, that's right. Coal. Come on. What was the whole reason we went out for coal? Say it with me. The smoker. So 4 pieces is 6 hours. Legit. I like that it's set up that way. I like the way that it's timed. We also do have some tin. Did we have any copper ore left in the box in the house? Oh yeah, we're doing whatever we can here. Let's do the copper first because we're gonna need those to upgrade things. Knock down those trees. Put that in here. Oh, it's 2 pieces of coal per every piece of ore, so I can do 11. Yep, just enough. Okay. Now, it's gonna take an entire day and then some to process all of that we just put in there, so that's gonna be a minute. And we've got some planks. Go drop those in there in the box. I think at this point, it's 6 p.m. Yeah. We will unload a few things from our inventory here, just to make it a little bit easier and neater. I'm trying to decide if I want to keep any of these items. I don't really see a need to, though. The drying rack is still one. I don't really need to make food for myself yet. We're still doing Doing pretty well with this excess of stamina. Alright, let's go drop this stuff. Watch that herbivore number go way through the roof. Carnivore. I'm working on it, guys. Alright, it's 6:30 p.m. Considering how late we were up last night into the night clearing our property and how early we got up. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm glad I looked. Look. What do we got? Oh, it's a goddamn bottle. First thing I catch in the fish trap. You won't even let me open it? Oh, it's because I'm still seeing it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say we're allowed to go to bed early, like old people. But that's what I do. All right. Stop by the Rusty Bucket Tavern. Try one of our 6 house-made brews on tap. I don't really drink much, bud. Okay, so they have taken their ration. We've got 6 more days until it's due again. Ooh. Okay, we need to fix this. This is barely enough carnivore food. All right. Well, I said we need to fix that, but realistically, looking at my recording timer, it is actually time to go ahead and complete this episode. I know that I'm probably going to smash this onto the end of some weird edited form of the previous one, and this will just be episode 6.5, right? 6 3/4. So I'm happy leaving this one a little bit shorter on the record time. As always, thank you for hanging out and watching. To the 2 humans who sit and listen through the whole thing, I appreciate it. And I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye!